Chris here from the Iron Truth.
Yeah, come on.
Alright, what are we here to talk about, guys?
We're here to talk about carbohydrates.
What do you want to know about carbs, mate?
So, they're having a debate.
We're having a debate because
Carbs versus the necessity of fat.
yeah. AKA carbs make you fat.
You came in.
AKA sugar make AKA sugar.
AKA gains.
AKA the meat diet, the no meat diet makes you fat as fuck. Okay.
What do you want to
Tell
know?
the camera what de novo lipogenesis means.
De novo lipogenesis means
This is the basis of the whole argument. So
it's the conversion from like other sources of nutrients to fat. But in particular, he wants to talk about carbs.
the de novo lipogenesis of
Okay, so the
carbohydrates.
question really is.
Of carbohydrates.
The question really is: can
you get fat off carbs?
Can carbs go to fat? The answer is, it does happen. It can happen. The long answer is, will it happen in most people? Most likely not. In your entire life of 80 years of age, you're probably never, ever likely to have de novo lipogenesis from glucose to fat. Why that would happen in those rare circumstances are A, when fats are consumed in less than 10% of your overall caloric intake. So if you're on 30 grams of fat, but your calories are like 8,000, well, you're going to get de novo lipogenesis, whether you like it or not, right?
But it doesn't matter. Your body's only going to make what it needs.
But it's not an optimal process. There's usually... I don't know the complete details of it, but there's usually some sort of byproduct that is not good for you. It's usually suboptimal. It's not... You're not going to get those benefits.
Who's done a study on that, though? Have they studied people who eat 8,000 calories a day for years?
Mate, the scientists are too busy doing studies on cancer and shit like that's
important.
Exactly.
They don't need to. So I'm a fucking authority on the topic, man.
Fructose. What's going to happen then?
Hit that up.
Alright, the thing is, with fructose is actually more efficient to metabolize than glucose. A lot of people don't know that. It skips like a lot of the metabolic pathways. So we also know that it can't go as muscle glycogen. It can only go in the liver glycogen. But what also happens in the human body is throughout the day, say you're not exercising, you need to keep a consistent blood glucose level of like 5.5 millimoles, something like that, right? So you're constantly getting...
That's on the upper end.
Yeah, or something like that. I can't even remember.
Right? Yeah, definitely do.
Something like that.
It's been like 4.
I can't remember the exact figure.
Okay.
It's not important, right?
Above 3.
But what happens is you're going to need a constant supply of glucose from somewhere, right? So what happens is the first place it comes from is actually the liver, not muscle glycogen. So what that's telling me is that the liver is usually empty, preferably to the muscle. So if you eat a whole heap of carbs, the glucose is going to go to the muscle and the fructose will always go to the liver. But that energy actually comes out of the liver first also. So even if you're consuming, say, like 100 grams of fructose a day, it's likely that all that fructose has been used up in that maintenance of the 5 millimole of glucose levels. So it's really not a important issue to worry about, especially with people that are active. I'll
put this to you. If I was eating 1,000 grams, let's say my calories were lower, and I was eating higher fat, do you reckon my body composition will be the same?
Same, exactly the same.
I don't reckon it'll be the same.
I'm 100% sure.
How do you know it'll be the same?
Because the human body doesn't work like that.
It does, bro. It does.
Why don't you just eat 0 fat and you'll never put a gram of fat on?
No, but
why? Why not?
Actually, that's a good point.
Why don't you do it?
Feel better on high
I'm just trying to say, when you eat high carbs, low fat, you feel better, you do more.
If you're highly active, you'd be a moron not to go high carb.
Yeah,
sure.
100%.
You'd be a moron.
Sure.
You'd be a moron.
It comes around.
How do you CrossFit?
That's all I'm arguing. That's what we're talking about.
How do you go keto CrossFit? You can't do
keto. Bro, I'm hanging around top the de novo lipogenesis thing.
Yeah.
The conversion.
If you do want to work it out, and
it doesn't
you're
happen.
completely
It's not
and
gonna
utterly
happen.
okay, if you're completely and utterly carb depleted, I mean completely, and that you can't get there. This research shows that 15 grams of carbohydrates per kilo of lean body mass is what it takes to top out and start de novo lipogenesis.
Okay, what I'm trying to say
that's massive.
If you're highly active,
And that's sedentary.
Exactly.
That's sedentary. So if you're highly active,
good luck.
And you're depleting glycogen slightly every day, training in your daily life, and then you're overfeeding, the de novo lipogenesis is going to be super fucking hard to happen. Do you know what I mean? But it can happen if you try hard enough. So key is high carb, low fat.
That's it.
More energy, live more, do more, be more, fuck more, sleep more, train more. Instagram more, YouTube more.